Hello everybody, thanks for hopping into the channel. I'm Buckeye Bunny, and today we are back in Farm Together 2 because there was just another fairly big update to the game, and I have 5 quick changes to tell you about. The most exciting being waterfalls, as well as sheep, a new crop, and a couple other minimal changes as well. So let's get started. I am so excited about the waterfall update. I heard it was coming and I had no idea it would arrive this soon. Now, the way the waterfalls work, it's very simple. You need water on an upper level, and then water on a lower level, and then watch how it will connect. Pretty cool, isn't it? So this is a waterfall on a slope. Here's another waterfall on a slope that is 2 tiles wide. You can also make a nice skinny little creek waterfall like this with just 1 tile wide. I think it looks fantastic with these cherry blossom trees, a little creek running down into the pool of water. So this is how it looks on a slope. And then here's what they look like coming off of a hill. So it's a completely different look if you want a really high waterfall, and the water does contrast very nicely with the side of that hill there. So if that's the look you like, you want a little bit more of an aggressive waterfall, I guess that's a good word for it. You can do that. And it's really nice how if you just put a little projection, see how we have this extra tile up there, and then you just have a little bit more water trickling down the side. I think that's a really great look. But we need to add another waterfall here. All of this just naturally occurred when the update happened because I had so much water here, but I want the water to continue out until this river begins here. So we are going to have to delete some of these, at least move them. I'm probably just going to delete this one. And I don't think I can move this. I guess we can. We can move that one down here. And then I am going to continue. This is the salmon right here. I just love the salmon with those cherry blossom trees. I think they look great. They almost look like koi, so that's kind of what I'm going with here. And there you have the waterfall, instant waterfall, because we already had the water down below. And there we have it. I think I might need to add some more lighting. I want to see when these lights come on. Oh my gosh, look at that. Now, what would make this even better is if we could put that lighting, the new lighting that just came out with the last update. And by the way, these have different white balances. I think the purple one kind of has the most yellowish, the warmest white balance out of all of them. It would be great if they would allow us to put these lights under the waterfall, but watch what happens. So it doesn't work, but the lights look really great. But what we probably can do is make a compromise. And we'll put some on this side too. That looks really good. I love it. And I'm hoping they're going to continue to add more lighting options, because right now we have these landscape lights. We have these tall street lamps, and then we also have the little brick lights, these right here. And honestly, these are my favorite because you get a nice little bit of height. I love the Kelvin value. I know I'm such a geek, but the lighting color, the Kelvin value on these lights right here, it's just a nice happy middle ground. These are the purple lights. See how nice and kind of a warm yellow they are? These are the orange ones. Do you see how the light is a little bit more bluish? And then the blue lights are actually a bit orangish. So they're all a different white balance. And then these are kind of like the ones on the brick fence over here. So I'm sorry, I went off on a tangent, but lighting is important, and the waterfalls are just so mesmerizing. I think they deserve some lighting. I would love some sort of a spotlight. If we could add spotlights, imagine that, or just a single spotlight, like from Animal Crossing, right? A little single spotlight right here would be great, but the best we can do for now is I'll put some of these purple lights here. So anyhow, there you have it with the waterfalls. They are just beautiful, and I'm just going to advise, don't be afraid to spend your money, spend your diamonds playing around with the waterfalls or anything in Farm Together too. I know some people get really caught up in how much money you have, how much diamonds. I have wasted so much diamonds, but honestly, for me, that is half the fun, is playing around with all of this designing. I love it. And I don't care if I'm poor. I have a lot of money, but I don't have a lot of diamonds. And that's okay. All right, so the waterfalls are here. There are hills and slopes you can put them on. Now, the next update is sheep. And here they are. We have 6 varieties of sheep. This is going to be your beginner sheep. I have not quite unlocked the next level yet. They're so cute. And now you get wool from your sheep, not the bamboo. And I'll get into that again later, but this is where you're going to get your wool from. And I believe that products from animals are now worth more diamonds in the shop. So that's another reason to love your animals even more. And I have to expand my farm now. I had my cows, my sheep, my chickens, but now we have to have room for sheep. But that's a problem I like to have. So I'm going to buy some more land, but for now I'm going to put them in here. And that's actually something I've really enjoyed doing. It is not efficient by any means, but I have animals just scattered about. Like if you go in the woods here, we have some cows. And then if you go over here, on the other side of my new waterfall, you might have seen this earlier in the video, but I have a cow marooned on an island. I mean, look how cute that is. So we have our sheep. If you look in the shop here, you can see all of your varieties of sheep. Here is your beginner sheep. This is the Hampshire sheep. You get wool from it. And to get the second sheep, you need to have the first one up to level 10. I'm almost there, but for now, these are my little sheepy sheeps, and I think they are cute. They look really lovely with this white picket fence and that green grass. I think the colors are just yummy. They're yummy. Yummy colors. Hey, buddy. Okay, and our third update is going to be a new crop. Let me take you to my pasture. We're going to go through the woods here. We're walking through the water. It's okay. If we go over here, you can see we have a new crop. This is spinach. There are 2 varieties of spinach that were just added to the game. This is the common spinach. You can plant it in spring and winter, and then once you get that to level 20, you can unlock the red spinach here. And the spinach takes a day to grow. I planted all of this last night, so it's gonna be tonight before I have anything, probably. I have everything turned off, so I can't tell how long until it'll be ready, but it's kind of pretty. It kind of looks like dandelions. So that is update number 3. And then update number 4, let me take you to one of my other farms. The bamboo. Bamboo used to give you wool. It didn't really make sense, but now that we have the sheep, we don't need the bamboo for the wool. The sheep will give you the wool, and the bamboo, if you harvest it, will give you greens. It's actually lettuce. And this is a good thing because you need to feed your cows the lettuce, right? And there currently, I think, are only 2 items, 2 crops that give you the greens. You have your lettuce and your cabbage, but now you have your bamboo. So any bamboo that you have, you can harvest it for greens now. And the 5th update I'm going to highlight today has to do with spices. Sadly, they have nerfed how many medals you get when you exchange your spices. Last week when they added this to the game, you only needed 100 spices to get 2 medals, and that was great because I spent all my medals on sprinklers. But now you need 200 to get 2 medals. I mean, it's still good, don't get me wrong, but I'm probably going to keep growing a ton of peppercorns, and you have your cinnamon and your clove trees. There might be something else that give you spices, but off the top of my head, those are what I'm thinking of. So they nerfed that. The spice metal exchange rate, but that's okay. Actually, it's not really okay. I'm sad about it, but we're just gonna have to make do with it. But wait, there's more. Another update was just pushed out as I was making this video. It always happens to me. But the highlight I took away from this update is that we have 3 new flowers. Go into your shop. We now have a blue diamond tulip. Another source of blue flowers. And then there's a royal blue carnation and an African daisy. That is going to be another rose flower. Let's go and plant them so you can see what they look like. Look at these. African daisy. I wonder if it will get more red as it is closer to harvesting, I would imagine. Then we have the royal blue carnation and the blue diamond tulip. The daisies, if they do become redder, because right now it's just kind of yellow out because it's springtime and it's raining and it's daytime. But if these become more red, like the roses here, I think they could be fabulous. And then the carnation, I don't know. I don't know. You let me know in the comments which is your favorite. It does make me a little bit nervous though, because I had everything all nice and organized. I'm gonna have to buy more land. I need more diamonds. It's a constant problem. And that's gonna do it for today's Farming Together 2 video. If you enjoyed it, please drop a like. I thank you so much for watching, and I'll see y'all next time.